Yeah! Good morning. Welcome to Drive Time in the Sun with Alec. Yes! How you guys doing today? Because I'm doing pretty good. I got the sun in my face. Other than that, nothing to complain about. Look, today is Wednesday, and you know what that means on Wednesday, guys. Wednesday means I'm going to have a themed Wednesday, and I couldn't... Oh, it's dark. That did not do much. I usually have themes, and I couldn't think of an alliterating phrase to say for Wednesdays. So today's going to be Remembering Wednesdays. I don't know. That's deep. I mean, let's go there. All right. So I'm going to go back in time. I'm going to go back in time and tell a little story. And this story is going to hopefully shed some light on a topic that I talk about all the frickin' time. All the time. And you're probably going to get it about a couple minutes into the story. Well, not a couple minutes. Not that long. All right, back to the story. I am a senior in high school. I know that's hard to believe, but I once did go to high school. And I was a point guard on the basketball team. And we're going right into Dante's Inferno right now. So let's get ready for this first. Oh my above. That is so bright. That does nothing. This is going to do nothing, but I'm putting all the shades down. All right, back in. Sorry about that. I'm a point guard, senior year. And I have a really good friend of mine that plays basketball with me named Kevin Hansen. Same last name. That's kind of cute. I know. And we are rock stars, or in our own minds. And so he actually is kind of a rock star. I just kind of wanted to be one. And what we did was we had a play that he would do, because I was the point guard, I brought the ball down the court, and he was a power forward, so he would come out onto the wing and get the ball. And so if a defender was guarding him too tightly, he would put out his fist like this as he ran out towards the wing. And what that would mean for me is that would tell me that he is not going to stay at the wing. He's actually going to fake this guy out, and he's going to cut back door. All right? So Kevin runs out during practice and doesn't have the fist, no fist, zero fist. And he cuts back door, and I end up passing the ball to where he was, where he is no longer at, because he has now run away, and the ball goes sailing out of bounds, and I look like a asshat. So I go to Kevin, and I'm like, Kevin, like in the middle of practice, I'm like, dude, the fist, bro, remember, fist pump, you know what this is? Why did you do this? I threw the ball out of bounds. And Oris, good old coach, who I love, and I saw the other day at a football game, and that was cool. And I doubt he watches this, but if he does, you're a stud. He's a great guy. He blows the whistle, stops the practice, huddles everybody up, and I proceed to learn my lesson in life. So he brings everyone up, and he goes really easily, because I'm still kind of like looking at him like, he's going to tell Kevin that Kevin, if you're going to cut back door, put the fist out. That's what I'm waiting for him to say, because he's going to say it. There's no reason. He didn't have the fist out. So he doesn't say that. He proceeds to ask one question to the entire group. At me, Alec. Who threw the ball out of bounds? Now that's a silly question, Coach. I know the answer to that. Obviously, I threw the ball out of bounds. But that's not the real issue. The real issue is Kevin not putting his fist out, and I'm sure you're going to get there next. So I proceed to say, I don't answer his question, because that's a trick question. I say, Kevin didn't put his fist out. And he goes, who threw the ball out of bounds? And I go, I did, but Coach, Kevin didn't put it. He goes, who threw the ball out of bounds? And on the third time, when you get asked a question 3 times in a group, and it's rhetorical, and you know it, you just kind of go like this. So that's what I did. I just kind of put my head down, and I was like, I threw the ball out of bounds. He was like, good. Don't do that again. Let's go back to practice. Awesome. So good. How good is that story? Because it's so true in your life. In my life. Oh my God, I've learned that lesson 1,000 times over, and I am now sweating. Oh, it was cold, I put the heater on and the butt heater on, and I'm sweating now. Oh, and the sun, and this is a tough drive time. We're going to keep going because this has an important message. So, listen. The parallel to your life and to my life in terms of personal responsibility is so obvious, guys, right? I mean, you can look past the distracting sun and get that. It is so obvious that you hold the ball of your life, and if you throw it out of bounds, that is no one's fault but yours. And I hope that you get that, because anytime there's a bad play in basketball, look, the guy who has the ball, it's his fault. Doesn't matter what anyone else did. You have the control. You have the scoring device in your hands. Don't throw it out of bounds. So I hope that ties into your life. I hope that you can get that today, that you are personally responsible for everything that's going to happen to you today. And just for today, take ownership of that and have fun with it. All right? Sorry for the weird drive time. I hope you liked the story. It's a cool story for me. And thank you for watching Remembering Wednesdays. Drive Time with Alec and Light Mouth. God. All right, well, all drive times can't be perfect. Thumbs up for that. See you later. Don't drop the ball.